Everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about using this. Be right back with you. Again, welcome back, and before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. We're up to 500 subscribers now, and I really appreciate all of you. And I really want to thank you for subscribing, and for all those who watch, who are sort of in the background watching. I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, help the channel out, and please give me a like. Comment down below what you think about this video, what you think about what we're going to be doing today, and give me a thumbs up and share with your friends and enemies. Don't forget that. Anyway, so we're going to talk about, I'm going to do a small little series on emergency signaling, and this first part is going to be two parts. It's going to be emergency fire and emergency signaling. So what we have here is a bicycle inner tube, and you can use any kind of inner tube that you want to. But what I suggest you don't do is go out and buy inner tube. I went to a local store that works on bicycles, and I walked in and asked them if they had some, and the guy said, yes, sure. Asked them what they do with them first. They said they recycle them. I said, okay, would you happen to be willing to part with some of the old ones that you've repaired on bicycles? And he said, sure, take as many as you want. But I took two. So, and they're pretty big. This is a regular bicycle inner tube. This is a little bit fatter one right here, and I also have a thinner one too. But what this really does really well with, and that is making emergency fire and signaling. No matter how wet it is outside, these things, man, they burn, and they burn really well, okay? What you can do is, and we're going to do a little demonstration. We're gonna cut one off, and another thing they do is they signal really well. So I'm gonna take the scissors on my little knife here. I'm gonna cut a small piece off to give you an idea of how these things work. Okay, and then with a lighter. Now what you can do is take a bunch of these. You can cut them in strips if you want to, and set them flat inside your fire kit, or your emergency fire kit, or your survival kit, and even in your communication kit. And one thing I don't suggest is that you use these on a normal basis to build fire, just an emergency situation. The reason that is because it is quite toxic. This is rubber, okay? So we have a little bit of a breeze behind me. We'll see if this works out. Might not want to, there we go. Well, Of course, that's always the problem. Okay, so here we go. And it lights really quickly. Okay. All right. And you see it puts off a black smoke. Okay. I don't know if you can see the black smoke. It burns quite bright. And so at distance at night, someone can see this. And because it puts off a black smoke during the daytime, you can also signal your position with it also. Okay, and in an emergency, you can start a fire with this. Just be aware that this is good for maybe setting the stuff on fire. Once it's on fire, put this, get this out of it and turn it, put it out, But there you go. It's burning. It's burning really well, and yeah. So there you go, huh? And it puts off a really black smoke. It's quite toxic. It smells a good bit, but there you go. I'm trying to put it out. There we go. One blow, and put it out. Now you have a white smoke coming off of it. Okay? Pretty simple stuff, and it burns really well. And that's the inner tube tire. So I suggest you get you some of that, and you can just put that in your kit, some strips of it, and it will burn really well. Okay? We'll put this over here on the side here until I pick it up before I leave. Another thing you can do is you can take it and you can build yourself some small little kits with it. And what you can do is you can take the end here, and you can either fold it over on itself and staple it or glue it. You can get that repair glue and make yourself like a tube. And what you can do is stuff, we'll show you, and you don't have to do that even. You can just take it and take you a good piece of it and cut it off, and then you can stuff it with like a cotton. This happens to be a tampon. You can stuff this right here inside of it, okay? And you can actually waterproof items for fire building also. Or you can put this in there and put a petroleum in it, and then you can fold it over, okay, with some rubber bands, fold it over and stuff, and you have a little small emergency fire kit also, and it's a little bit better also. But one thing, you don't really need it, but this right here works really well, okay? And like I said, you can fold it over, some rubber bands, put some rubber bands around just like that, and there you go. You have your emergency fire kit. So these are two things you can do with it. You can signal with it, especially in an emergency situation, or you can in a emergency situation you can start a fire with it. So pretty simple, no big deal. Inner tubes, okay, bicycle inner tubes. And like I said, get them for free. Go to a local store, or you can even go probably to a local garage. You get the bigger car inner tubes, you know, and that have been being thrown away. And you can get one of those, and that'll last you a lifetime. As a matter of fact, you can share them with all your friends, you know, and your enemies. Anyway, listen, I want to thank you for coming and watching, and let me know if you've ever heard of this, or if you use this, okay, or if it's new to you, and give me your input. Give me some feedback on it. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you all have a pleasant day, and I'll talk to you very soon, and hope you take care of yourselves. God bless you. Goodbye.